Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my peeps wherever you are in the world. This is Old Man Yummy Yam. Signing on. What up? What up? Yam Nation, what up? What's going on, Yam Nation? What is going on? Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. I gotta go ahead and find out about this P. Diddy stuff. I gotta see what they done got this dude on charges with. So let's go ahead and check this out. It's like a 26-minute long video, but I'm gonna try to shorten it up a little bit, just a little bit, because I gotta hear what they charged him with, and also I'm sure they're gonna probably give some details, of those charges. So let's go ahead and check this video out and see what it's all about. This is CBS News, so let's go ahead and check out the capture of Diddy and the charges that he is facing. So here we go.
Hey, good afternoon. I'm Chris Rapp.
And I'm Cindy Hsu. Sean Diddy Combs has been charged in federal court in New York City, and an indictment into the charges music mogul's facing was just unsealed in Lower Manhattan.
The indictment alleges that between 2008 and now, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced his victims. It even alleges he led a racketeering conspiracy that engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice, among other crimes. Is speaking right now. And let's head to the federal courthouse.
Wait, hold on. I gotta hear this again. Hold on. Ooh.
And I'm Cindy Hsu. Sean Diddy Combs has been charged in federal court in New York City, and an indictment into the charges music mogul's facing was just unsealed in Lower Manhattan.
The indictment alleges that between 2008 and now, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced his victims. It even alleges he led a racketeering conspiracy that engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice, among other crimes.
Damian Williams, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, is speaking right now.
And let's head to the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan and hear more about the charges in this case.
Before we hear from this guy here, he is gone. He is gone. This dude is gone. Wow. He ain't. Woo! Woo! He gone. He is gone. Man, they named racketeering, kidnapping, sex trafficking. What else? What else? They named something else. But racketeering, sex trafficking, kidnapping, arson, and obstruction of justice. That's 5 federal charges. Best believe he's gonna get charged with at least 3 of those. Woo wee, man! And the best believe his assets is probably frozen. He can't get no money. When it's a Fed charge, they freezes all assets. This man can't get nothing. Ooh wee. Let's see what this. Let's hear this. Woo!
And the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways.
We knew that.
As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers. Some of
We
whom
knew
were
that.
transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them.
Man, I told you, he got cameras all around his crib.
Involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair.
We seen that.
On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims.
That's what they always do.
He maintained control over the victims in several
This
ways,
is,
including by giving them drugs.
hold on. This is not just the music companies that do this. Hollywood do this too. They do the same thing. I mean, and who was P. Diddy's mentor? Clive Davis. Clive Davis was Diddy's mentor. So you telling me that this man, Clive Davis, what he used to do back in the days, in the 70s and the 80s, this brother was into a lot of heavy stuff. Clive Davis is into a lot of heavy stuff. Mafia and all of that. So this is so best believe everything that Diddy knows, he learned it from him. But let's finish this. Here we go.
Drugs by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts.
Okay, hold on. I just had to stop it real quick. Now you already know is that this dude already had individuals that he had on paper. Remember that I guess it was a TikTok or something like that, and he started naming off people, all celebrities. Man, they coming after the celebrities too. Best believe that. All the tapes that they got, they coming after them celebrities, whoever it is. Well, we know Meek is one of them. They coming after it. Man, a lot of people. And Diddy was naming them off too. I never forget that. That was like about 2 months ago. He was naming people off. He was having his baby reading off some of the names. Man, let's finish this. Here we go.
And even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse. The indictment also alleges other acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to his abuse, kidnapping, and arson. The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses.
You knew that too.
Combs did not do this all on his own. As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those
coming after him.
Included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff. The indictment alleges that...
I had to stop it again. They better be scared. They better be like pulling their hair out. Whoever been to the freak-offs, the Diddy parties, all of that, they better be scared because they coming after them too. Ooh-wee. Man, a dude like Diddy, you should have known to go ahead and make sure that you stay far away from him. You do not associate yourself with him just by the example that he was just showing everybody right then and there. Oh my God, it's on.
That those individuals facilitated the freak-offs. They booked the hotel rooms and stocked them with the supplies, including drugs, baby oil, personal lubricant, extra linens, and lighting. When the hotel rooms got damaged, they helped clean it up. They arranged for victims and commercial sex workers to travel for the freak-offs, and they delivered large quantities of cash to Combs to pay for the commercial sex workers. The indictment also alleges that they helped Combs cover up his crimes. During the March 2016 incident at the LA hotel that
Everybody
I
from
mentioned earlier,
Bad Boy
a
gone.
member of hotel security staff intervened, and Combs attempted to bribe the staff member with a stack of cash to make sure that what happened was kept quiet.
Wow.
And as the indictment alleges, in late 2023, after public
Extortion.
allegations were made about Combs' crimes, he and others pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, including by making phone calls to witnesses and victims and giving them a false narrative of what they had experienced. And as alleged, Combs used others to help conceal his abuse by monitoring and preventing victims from leaving a location in order to hide their injuries, or by locating and contacting a victim who had attempted to flee. As part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence.
Well, he's supposed to
of
have
the
those for protection.
electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether. Here are some of the items that we recovered.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well that we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here, the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there. Now, I want to be clear about
That boy, he wasn't legit with them guns.
This
He
office
wild
is
for that.
determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. No one should doubt our commitment on that. A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York. Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly. Anyone with information can call 1-877.
Hold on, man. Celebrities gonna be singing. They gonna be singing they butts off. Stool pigeons. Canaries. Man, snitches, they gonna be, man, they ain't going down with this dude, man. They gonna be snitching. They gonna be, they gonna be doing it all. Oh, man, let's finish this. Here we go.
For HSI tip. I want to express my deep appreciation for the victims and witnesses who have used their voices and helped bring this criminal conduct to light. We would not be here without them. I also want to thank the dedicated case agents on the HSI Trafficking in Person Squad in New York. They have been with us since day one and have worked tirelessly on this investigation. They will continue to be invaluable partners to us. I also want to thank the incredible agents and analysts from SDNY who have also provided tremendous assistance on this case. I'm deeply grateful for their continued work. And finally, I want to thank the outstanding career prosecutors from SDNY who are handling this case. Meredith Foster, Emily Johnson, Chrissy Slavic, Madison Smizer, and Mitzi Steiner, and their supervisors, Jamie Backleiter and Jacqueline Kelly. They are members of the Civil Rights Unit in our criminal division. We created the Civil Rights Unit when I became U.S. Attorney. I'm deeply proud of their work on this and so many other cases. I'll now take some questions.
Aaron Katursky, ABC.
Wait, hold on.
Damian, thanks.
Let's see what
The
kind
indictment describes aggressive, open, violent, hedonistic abuse that you say was recurrent and widely known. Why did it take law enforcement so long to intervene? How many women were victimized by Sean Combs, and how many others?
Good question. Good
Our
question.
investigation is ongoing. We are committed to bringing justice to everyone who's been victimized by the defendant. I can't tell you why it took so long. I think the better focus is on the fact that we are here today. And we are committed to making sure that justice is
He
done.
just spinning
Next
it.
question.
Thank you. Julie Ainsley, NBC.
Thank you for doing this. You said we are not done and that Combs did not do this alone. Do you foresee that there could be other charges related to this case?
I'm not
Good
taking
question.
anything off the table.
Janet Fisher, Newsday.
Yeah.
One
What's
more
the difference
question.
between the sex trafficking and promoting travel for the purpose of prostitution?
Well, there are different crimes with different elements. I don't think we should get into the...
Okay, I don't think he has too many answers for these questions. Man, that brother is gone. Man, he is gone, Joe. Too much stuff going on with this man. Wow. Like I said, out of the trafficking, out of the racketeering, the drugs, it was what else? Arson and obstruction of justice. So they got him on obstruction of justice charge. So best believe they got details on that obstruction of justice charge, but they got to get more evidence. So I want to know, how did he obstruct, justice? Was it something that he falsely stated on the stand when he got on the stand, or what? You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like as though is that they are gathering more information so that they will be able to get him with that obstruction of justice charge. That is insane, man. 3 of them gonna stick. Out of those 5 charges, 3 of them gonna stick. And that's like facing like multiple life sentences. That is insane. And best believe, like I said, celebrities better be scared, man. They better be scared. Anything that they had done or conducted business with this dude was underhanded. They better be scared, because best believe, Diddy gonna be singing in the rain. And the celebrity's gonna be singing in the rain. That's what they gonna be doing, man. They gonna be pointing the finger at each other. But best believe, man, is that if their boy got 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Wow. What? Dang, how many freak offs do you be having, Joe? That is just too much. For real, man, that's too much, man. What the heck? 1,000 bottles of baby oil, boy. What, you must have had a whole room for it. You know what I'm saying? What the heck, man? As many as he must have had a whole bunch of freak offs, boy. That boy. He is a bad boy. Oh my God, man. That's insane. But they gonna go ahead and hook that brother up. I bet you all of his assets are frozen. He can't get nothing. He can't get a dime. So hopefully he got some money offshore somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then keep all his money in the U.S. because he can't get a dime. Ooh, boy, that boy is something. Ooh, yeah. He's gone. Goodbye, Diddy. For real, man. You was out of here. But, yo, I just wanted to go ahead and share that with y'all. If you are here and you haven't subscribe. Like this shit. Comment if you want to. Gotta lose. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. This is Old Man Yummy here. Signing off. Guys, take it easy out there. Y'all be safe. Holla at your boy. Peace.